Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2Ks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hawks, in the post, it'll be Johnson Okongwu. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in at the small forward position. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Jrue Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Here's Reza Shea. Okongwu with a screen on Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. Ball's knocked loose. Daniels inside the line. Damian Lillard pulls it in. Antetokounmpo inside. He's covered by Daniels. And Giannis gets it to go.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. I talked with Coach about how he plans to stop Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. Coach laughed and then asked me, you have any ideas? Giannis is an impossible matchup. We just hope to slow him down a little. As always, it's very difficult to game plan for the Greek Freak, a multiple-time MVP. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Antetokounmpo's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. For Milwaukee, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Young passes to Daniels. Reza Shea wide open. Hits it from 3-point range.
It's such a nice stroke for a rookie. Reza Shea looking like a polished shooter already.
Giannis dunks it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Young from outside. Lillard with the rebound. Bucks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Hawks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Bobby Portis has checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And the Hawks with possession here. They trail by 3. Pass to Daniels. From deep. And that one's good. Reza Shea. Reza Shea's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Hawks. Lopez against Okongwu. Prince wide open. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Daniels from outside. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Lillard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Atlanta making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 5-point game. Johnson, a wide open look. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? The coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
And Giannis throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And it's LeVert missing.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Antetokounmpo. And the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 12.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked. And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Kuzma, that's good.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Daniels. Scoreless thus far. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. George Niang comes in for Daniel. Mann subbed in for Trae Young. Now here's Johnson. After the miss from Damian Lillard. To the paint, Niang passes to LeVert. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Here's Trent. Lays it up off the glass.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Mann. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. Now here's LeVert. Pass to Capella. Clock at 6. With the rebound. Outside Porter. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Milwaukee enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Milwaukee.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
They've got George Niang. LeVert out there with Rizachet. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's the 3, and Rizachet. The bucket on the assist by LeVert. And it's 9 points for Rizachet. They're outside. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Porter against LeVert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Hawks shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Smith comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Green. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And the Bucks making a change here. Livingston's checked in. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Lillard. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Risacher. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Lillard against LeVert. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. It's up a 3. Down it goes. Nice one there from Niang.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Lillard misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Down low. Here's LeVert. It's rebounded by Livingston. Bucks leading by 11. Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
You love Porter's effort level on offense. He works hard to find his shots.
Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. From deep, Trent, rebounded by Capella.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Here's Krejci following the basket by Brook Lopez. Pass to LeVert. Back to Young. A 3-ball. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And one thing about Trae Young, this guy has zero fear. Always looking to pull from deep.
Atlanta making some changes. Dalen Johnson's checked in for George Niang. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for LeVert. Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Now, here's Lillard. Outside Portis. Takes the 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 10. Pass to Krejci. Young with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark. The Bucks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. And Young comes over to help. Nice shot by Portis.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press you in.
Risacher, he's checked in for Atlanta. The Hawks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Pass to Daniels. .146 left here in the second. Young from outside. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Kuzma inside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
He misses the free throw. And this past offseason stand was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer. He's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Milwaukee. There's Lopez with the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Lopez has got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
And Portis throws it down.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
The Hawks have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
Trent's checked in for the Bucks.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
20 seconds left to play here in the half. The Hawks trail by 17. Young outside. Lets it go from deep. Hands it from downtown. Young's got 12.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Milwaukee on top.